What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and welcome back to another... Actually, this is the very first Warframe video I'm ever doing on my channel. Holy crap, it's about time. So welcome. If you're new around here, hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to be talking about the Sortie, but more specifically, I'm going to be talking about the Sortie Rewards in this video. However, I need to say this right now. It is pouring outside, and unfortunately, my window is really bad at preventing sound from coming in. So if you guys can hear that, my bad. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. You'll probably hear cars too, but I'm trying my best. Moving on. I want to talk about the sorties. I like the sorties. For those that have never played Warframe or that are new to the game, the sortie is a daily endgame activity that you can do to acquire what some would call endgame rewards. I call them hot garbage. Not all of it. Some of it is bad and some of it doesn't belong here. This is very much just my opinion. That's going to be a theme throughout this video because a lot of the things I'm about to throw at you guys, some people might disagree with me, and understandably so. But the first thing I want to make mention of is a while back, the developers for this game had talked about adding a currency system to the sortie as a way to enhance the reward system. I don't know whatever happened with that whole idea. It's something that I would really like to see implemented. A year ago, the sortie was a completely different beast from what it is today. And that currency system would help out a lot, at least with me and my bitching, but more so with just the way the rewards work. A year ago, the rewards were kind of checked off as you got stuff, where now they're pretty much, they reset every single day, and it gets really frustrating getting the same thing over and over again. Which brings me to some of the things I'd like to see removed from the sortie, as I'm choking on myself. The first thing I want to see removed are the basic focus lenses. Now, to give an alternate idea where to put these, Loa. You gotta do the second dream to even get access to focus. Loa doesn't really have a huge appeal for a lot of people as far as rewards go. Why not put the focus lenses there? It just makes sense, at least to me it does. Please just take them out of the sortie. Anything but the sortie. I'm tired of getting basic focus lenses. I've got enough. I don't need any more. And to be honest with you, I kind of want a way to farm the greater focus lenses, you know, or to build the greater focus lenses, and having a place to farm those damn little ones helps out a lot. And I'm just tired of getting them as rewards. I get them a lot. Even though they've changed it to where that's not supposed to happen, I keep getting them a lot. I'm done getting them so much. Anyways, I want to see those removed. I also want to see the completed Exless adapters and formats. Now, the reason for why I want to see these removed, for newer players, I get why they're there, but for the older players, the people who do the sortie more often than anyone else, they're not going for formats. You want a forma? Go do the Void Fissures. Go do the Derelict. You'll get a blueprint for a forma. It's so much more effective, and you can get so many more blueprints that way, which in turn, yes, takes you 24 hours to get them because you got to build them, but you can get so many more forma that way. It's just not necessary for them to be a sortie reward. The same with Exless adapters. If you want an Exless adapter, you can go and get the blueprint from Cephalon Samaris. You don't need to get them as a reward from the sortie. It's nice that they're there, but they're not something that we need anymore. For the longtime players, they either use them or they don't, and if they do use them, they've probably already got all their frames equipped with one, or have the blueprints to build them, or have spares. For newer players, I get why they're there, but for older players, it just doesn't make sense. And again, from my experience, I'm playing mostly with people who have been playing for a while, so just doesn't seem fitting a reward. I've actually heard people get really pissed about getting Exless adapters. So yeah, I think they gotta go. Now, besides this, my only other reward that I would like to see, and I wouldn't say removed, but maybe repurposed or readjusted, is the endo. Actually, there's a couple more rewards I want to see adjusted, but that's beside the point. But this one specifically, I want to see something done to it to make it feel more, what's the word? Valid as a reward in the sortie. Right now, they have the Attain Sculpture that was the 2000 Endo reward. I honestly don't feel 2000 Endo is really effective anymore. Considering you can go and find Attain Sculptures throughout the world, that 2000 Endo ain't that rare a thing anymore, and it's also not that hard to acquire. So having it as a reward in the sortie at its current value is kind of pointless and useless. If the value that you would get of endo that you would get from these things was upped, I would be okay with it. I also wouldn't mind it going up in rarity to, I guess, balance the fact that it's been upped in value. Either way, I'm just kind of tired of getting the same rewards and not getting the rewards I want. Specifically, I want to get ribbon mods. I know I'm not the only person that feels this way, but the chances of getting ribbon mods are a lot lower than it shows on the drop table in game. Why is this? Because the ribbon mods are separated into 3 separate categories, and each one has their own individual drop rating on top of the initial drop rating, which is kind of low considering all things. So yeah, I'd like to see that adjusted. I'd like to see the separation of the ribbon mods as individual rewards in the sortie. It would just make it a little more transparent as to what the actual rarity of these things are. It just is very frustrating, you know, going for these things and not being able to get them. Again, this is just my opinion, but transparency is something that Digital Extremes does fairly well. But when it comes to the drop tables of stuff and the rewards, yeah, this could be something that could dramatically be improved, in my opinion. I'm kind of really tired of getting the same garbage over and over again, and the confusion with the ribbon mods is another thing that bothers me. For newer players, they won't fully get it. For more experienced players, they'll understand why it's this way, but even then, it's still annoying and frustrating and agitating when you put all this time and effort in and, oh look, a basic fucking focus lens again. I cuss, I'm sorry, it's just a thing I do. Plus, this is something that really bothers me. So yeah, I would like to see some things added as potential rewards for the sortie in replacement of the X-Less adapter and the focus lens and the Forma. I'd like to see arcane attachments added as potential drops. Now I say potential, I'm not saying they're guaranteed to happen, but having the chance to get one of these things would be immensely useful. Immensely useful. And for players like myself that don't know enough people to do the trials, let alone find a team that would willingly take me in and maybe either teach me how to do it or help me get through it, whatever, that's not happening. So having another way to get these things, such as the sortie, would be very beneficial. And hey, if we're doing stuff for the purposes of helping newer players, perfect place to put something like this. I'm just saying, I know why they're exclusive to the trials, but having a chance to get one, not 50, not 70, not 100, one would be very, very useful and beneficial. The only other thing I'd like to see added to the sortie rewards are the rare event mods that don't currently drop in game. I know this is going to go back to the whole, well, you want to separate the ribbon mods. Yes, the ribbon mods are exclusive to the sortie. You can't farm them anywhere else. So it makes sense. The rare event mods that I'm talking about, not all of them, of course, are rare, but being able to acquire them outside of waiting for Bora Couture to drop them. Yeah, I'm just saying, having another opportunity to get some of this stuff, it makes sense. And that's just, again, my opinion. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got the time I have. I don't know if I'm gonna do this type of video again, because I want to have fun when I play Warframe, and this is really my biggest gripe with the game, is the sortie system. I like the sortie as it is, but the rewards just suck. That's, again, just my opinion. I swear I wasn't fishing for that one. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, let me know down in the comments below. If you could, like, share, favorite this video, it helps me out a lot. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, adios.